Guys, today we'll be talking something about a very common thing which is known to everybody, but still we'll talk about it because it creates hell lot of impact in your SSB. The topic for which we are talking about is confidence, overconfidence, and knowledge. So basically, these three things are connected and they are very close to each other. Only thing is there is a very thin line which makes a difference. And the reason being why we are talking about this is because I have personally seen many guys talking about some aspect or some topic or something something which has been put upon them, or they are asked to speak something about it, or in a general gathering when we are talking about a topic and somebody comes, intervenes and start telling us about something. So guys, before we start, please do like and subscribe this video and please watch it till the end so that you do understand what I'm trying to convey. So guys, let's start. So guys, why I'm talking about this topic? इसका मेन रीजन क्या है कि अभी मतलब कुछ टाइम पहले I just interacted. I was outside somewhere and I met some of the guys. So general discussion, it went on a topic, and people do have their own mindset. They talk about something that is okay if you have your own mindset, but what you are talking about has to be relevant. It has to got some solid base on which you are talking about something. Like we see so many deals going on right now. We are talking about MMRC and all. People do talk about a lot of on these things, on these aspects. They tell this aircraft is good and this thing is coming, this thing is going, we should concentrate on this, we should concentrate on that. That is okay, but how much we are we are relevant with the topic and how much do we understand that? The main thing is the understanding of the topic, why it is so much important and why it is so much relevant. There is a reason to it. See, if I'm talking about something about which I don't know, I am just reading from somewhere and I am just commenting on it. So if I'm in a gathering where other people they are much more experienced, they are from the same field and they do understand things better than me. So obviously if I will start saying some rubbish, it will not make an impact, and actually from my part it will be very bad, so it will not look good. Same thing goes in your SSB when you are asked to talk on a certain topic. So people who many times I've seen who don't have the knowledge about the topic, still they go with full force and talk about the topic. Guys, that is okay. It just shows that you are keen to talk about it, but the thing is you need to have knowledge about that also. Especially अगर मैं फौज की भाषा में बोलूंगा ना, तो there is a special commenting line on this. So generally what we say is shoot shit with confidence. So guys, that should not be there because that is what you're doing at that point of time. You're shooting shit with confidence. Guys, confidence is okay, but now that line has crossed and now you're going to overconfident. So at that time your knowledge comes into action, and that's why it is so important and that's why it is so relevant. So once I make videos and I put it up, so I do get comments from people and people from different fields altogether who doesn't even know what we're talking about, in case I'm talking about a deed. So from my own expertise, from my practical experience, the base which I have made and the things which I have learned over a period of time, that makes a lot of impact for anybody. Because see, I am from an aviation field, I am a pilot, and somebody my technical guy or my counterparts who are from the technical field, if they start talking to me and I start telling them some rubbish, will it make a difference? I will sound a fool to them, right? I have knowledge, but I don't know the in-depth knowledge because that guy is practically working on that. So in the same way, if that guy starts telling me about the flying, so guys, obviously I have an advantage. I am doing that day in day out, so obviously I'll be better than them and I'll be able to convey in a much better way than what he can do. He can tell you about certain characteristics or some things, the things which we have read in the book, but the things what we have read and what we practically do makes a lot of difference. Things are written some things are meant to be adhered to, and some things are there which are, depending on the person, depending on the role, depending upon the responsibility, the things are supposed to be exploited. They are exploited to a certain limit. We cannot cross that limit, yeah, but definitely once we are, in that stage, or where we are learning, or where we are experimenting, so definitely at that time we push the things to limits. So same thing like goes in your SSB. You say something, you convey a meaning, that is good, but in the same way, you cannot come to the other guy if somebody, has spoken a thing or so. So sometimes I've seen, people directly comment on the other person, like the way he said, I don't agree with this, and I think it is this because I have read this. You are trying to show your knowledge, that is good enough, but you cannot pull the other guy down. Guys, you have to keep this in mind, because once you are going to forces, and maybe that guy is also there, he'll be your counterpart. So you cannot turn down anybody like that, because that will, will give such a negative impact on your image, because you cannot go with the team, as a leader. And the thing is, if you're in a situation, you have to understand and you have to learn. Maybe, that is good enough that you are trying to correct him, but that has to be in a particular way. It has to go in a certain manner. It is not like I say, okay, what you are saying, yeah, this is not right. Things doesn't happen like that, guys, because I am talking about SSB. And rather than that, if I'll say so, in whichever field you are, wherever you are, if you are competing also in any, in any interviews, or in any quizzes, or whatever it is, you try to take things in a certain way. You just, don't go bluntly and just start uttering, no, this guy is wrong, he doesn't know, I have read this and that. But maybe that guy is talking about the practical knowledge which you don't have. Maybe that guy has, the knowledge, what he's speaking about. He has got that knowledge from somebody who is from that particular department, or from a particular field, so that he knows practically how things are done. See, if I was just reading an article in which it was told that, India never went to China's land, China never came to India's land, and it was written by a journal wherein he told that many times it has happened that both the countries have crossed the border, or crossed the LAC, LOC, whatever you want to say it, because that also makes a hell lot of difference. So that's why I will not comment upon this. I'll make a certain video and I will tell you what is the difference between IB, LAC and LOC. So that actually has got a meaning, and that meaning is very specific. So let's not go to that. But in the same way, when we are talking about this thing and the people who have actually gone through it, because see, the interviewer over there, he knows what he's asking, and the kind of questions whatever are there, he is very well versed with that. He knows each and every situation. He has been reading all that. He has got the practical knowledge of all that. He knows things pretty well, because once you are speaking, he is trying to judge you on the basis of how you are speaking, what you are speaking, how relevant it is. And once you are commenting upon somebody else, does it make a difference, or is it like you are trying to correct somebody, but in what way? So that once you are a part of a team, or you are supposed to be a leader, how well you can take the situation. So जब हम किस सिचुएशन को लेके चलते हैं ना दोस्तों, तो उसमें क्या होता है कि ना बहुत सारे फैक्टर्स इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं. आपको डिपेंड करता है आपके ऊपर में कि आप उस टाइम पे किससे बात कर रहे हो. आपके जूनियर से बात कर रहे हो, अपने सीनियर से बात कर रहे हो, अपने अपने पीयर ग्रुप से बात कर रहे हो. उस टाइम में हमारा बोलने का तरीका, द वे वी टॉक, द वे डू बिहेव, इट चेंजेस अ लॉट. सो जब हम एक ऐसे एनवायरनमेंट में होते हैं जहां पे, बिकॉज राइट नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट दीज काउंटरपार्ट्स, बिकॉज वी नेवर नो टुमारो दे माइट बी विद अस, दे माइट बी आवर पीयर ग्रुप. So in that way, how well you are taking the other person, how well you are taking the situation, because this is an unknown situation. So you need to understand and you need to make a difference, because right now whatever you said, that either gives confidence or shows overconfidence. But basis on what? That depends on the basis of knowledge. So knowledge is the basic pillar which will decide the way you are telling, whether it is what impact it is creating basically. So are you talking about that in a confident manner or in an inconfident manner? If you are overconfident means definitely you know things or not, but maybe because you have read a book or two extra, or maybe article or two extra, but that doesn't mean you have the right knowledge. So for that, guys, once we are talking on a topic, so it is very important that, you know, in a gathering where we are talking, because in SSB it is very much important, because there it will happen so many times that you have to talk it out among your group, and then you have to come to a common conclusion, or sometimes you have to put across your points, or maybe you have to listen to others, or maybe if you agree or disagree, you have to put across your points. So all these things depends on how and what you are saying, and the way in which you convey it. The better way you get it in front of the people, everybody is happy. But thing is, are your counterparts agreeing to it, and are they, do they understand, how you brought it up, so that they agree to it in a positive manner, not taking like, yeah, I knew I said wrong, but yeah, that was not the way that, the way this guy brought it out. So these are the things, which makes a hell lot of difference. So guys, this is the basic thing which you need to understand about your confidence and overconfidence, but making your base as the knowledge, because right knowledge is very much important to create that impact, and how well you take the situation in your hand and take it ahead, because that is a very important quality which is required, and it's a part of your OLQ, it's a part of your basic personality, I would say so. Because in certain situations you have to depict this. If you are not able to portray this, if you are not able to put it across right on the table, guys, nobody is going to buy you. So it has to become your habit, not just you are there to show off, or just for that particular timing, because you have to get it and you are trying to portray it. So guys, definitely you will not be able to make it, because the guys over there have so much of experience that they can very well make it out that what you are trying to do. Okay guys, so that's it from my side. So I thought you must have got what I'm trying to say, because confidence is good, overconfidence is bad. Confidence is good with the right knowledge. Overconfidence with right knowledge is still not good. So guys, maintain a balance, have confidence in yourself, read right, understand it, go through multiple sources from where you can actually make out the figure, and rather than just giving it like a bullet, just tell, as far as my knowledge or what I have understood from so and so, so and so, so and so. Because right now you are given the references also from which the other person also do understand, because right now he is not in that actual situation, but because of the sources available to him, he has come to a conclusion and he has put across his points. So guys, that's it from my side. I hope you must have liked it, and in case you have inquiries or questions, please do mail me. I'll be more than happy to answer you, and we can have a healthy discussion whenever it is required. So guys, till then, take care, bye bye, and Jai Hind.